Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Pluribus episode 5. It's called Got Milk, and we are here to discuss it. I will, you know what, I'll introduce Kyle again for before the recaps.
That's like an ad elitery. Got milk?
I suppose it would be like a thing, an incitement to like thinking about. So yeah, true, good point. Thank you.
True, and then I remember at my local convenience shop when I was a little boy, they had a spoof of this where it was like, got balls, and it was like some like takeaway little like, like a balls or garlic balls or something. And I used to think that was just so inappropriate.
Yeah, it sounds inappropriate. It's terrible. I'm sorry I have to go through that, but this episode, I have a short recap. Basically, for anyone listening who doesn't know the context, this is the episode where Carol's alone, okay? Like, where the hive mind leaves her, okay? But...
Oh, spoilers, what if she's alone in the next 4 episodes and that doesn't differentiate it at all?
It's the first episode where she's alone. I feel like they'll probably come back soon, that's my guess, but you never know, but...
Hasn't Carol really been alone her whole life?
No, she had a girlfriend, but I guess maybe her girlfriend didn't read her book, so, we hate Helen.
Probably her wife, Alita. Don't be disrespectful. Lesbians can get married too.
I don't think there was anything to imply they were married,
I feel like there was a wedding ring at one point.
I don't know. I figure if there was a wedding ring... No, if there was a wedding ring, she'd be playing it with it all the time. We'd see shots of it, she'd be thinking of Helen, and she'd be playing with that wedding ring, and I don't know. Anyway, back to the recap.
You just wait.
So,
next episode.
Carol, she sends messages basically to the other people throughout this episode, and she does some digging around. She's trying to figure out why all the hive mind people are drinking milk. And then there's the wolves. The wolves are like eating her rubbish, and then they're trying to eat Helen's body, and she has to go to the I don't know.
They're obviously coyotes, literally.
Coyotes? I thought they were like, I have no idea. I just assumed they were wolves, but coyotes make sense.
Because they're brown and they jump over fences, so that's a coyote.
You know what I think?
Joe Rogan, you should know these things.
I see dog animal in the wild, and I think wolf. That's what I think. And coyote, when I think of coyote, I think of Lion King, but I think that's hyenas.
National pride, elitery.
True, yeah. Anyway, yes, she has to put tiles to like stop him, which is very annoying and time consuming, and I'm sure she didn't really want to do that, but she did. And then the episode ends, she goes inside a giant freezer, and there's seemingly something to do with the milk, and it shocks her, and she's like, like Adam's on a cliffhanger, oh my god. So yeah. Now,
true, that was the episode.
Do we give the answer immediately so we don't try and avoid saying what we think it is?
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just not
I think it's pretty obvious. Wait, what do you think it is?
Well, wait, I think it's pretty obvious too. Okay. You want to say it on 3, 2, 1?
No, because we're going to say different ways of saying it. There's so many ways. Go ahead, you say it first.
Oh, it's the dead bodies.
Yeah, well, pretty obviously. I mean, I feel like it has to be.
So, no, it's so obvious that I feel like it's almost certainly not, but it's the only thing I could really think of.
It has to be, my assumption would be it is like ground up, like dead bodies that'll be ground up to make the food, and it's like a whole efficiency thing, and it ties in with the wolves that are trying to eat the dead body. So it's like everything like ties into, it's obviously this has to be what it is, but I don't know what else it could possibly be.
Maybe it's just a misdirect.
Yeah, but like, what else would it? Firstly, it has to be something that would shock her. Like, and she has to know what it is. Like, it has to be something she's like familiar with.
It's an alien baby.
I guess it's possible. That is, yeah. Anyway,
I didn't think of another answer for this.
Oh, please!
I forgot it. It was it's just gonna be like some scary like mesh together something or other. But that's not good. I'm thinking about cow heads right now, literally, but that's not very convincing or scary.
I mean, that would probably be... it would be interesting if they are, like, taking... I don't know. Well, the only thing that would be interesting, I think, is if they were, like, secretly actually eating animals. That would be actually kind of surprising and interesting.
That's right. They don't do that.
Yeah.
But it's in the fridge, literally, so it's just the bodies.
It has to be, yeah. But hey, we'll get back to it, okay? We'll talk about it later.
Convince all of our great heroes all over the globe that they're bad guys.
No, wait. Okay, I guess we can talk about it now. I think it's obviously we are going in the complete opposite direction. Because this, like, what's happening in this episode. Oh, this can span the whole thing. Like, there's a lot to talk about here. What happens in this episode is that Carol is basically experiencing what it's like without the hive. When you live alone in the world and there is no one. She misses. Well, I don't know if she misses them, but like, it's very difficult to live an ordinary life alone, like without other people, without the hive to like kind of help her out. And the main thing, which I think is what they're setting up here, which will be kind of paid off next episode, is my assumption here, is that I'm assuming, just based on the way that like these kind of scenes have been filmed, where we're seeing Carol record her discoveries that she's making, it feels like they're setting up for a payoff where all the discoveries she's making are very like pointless or harmless or like redundant, or like basically it's all things that maybe all the other people have already asked the hive mind. The hive mind would just tell them because it's like nothing Like they seem to be answer any question you have, like if it isn't related to their like existence, if you know what I mean, like the getting rid of them. But I don't think this is getting rid of their existence. I think it's just their food. This is what they eat. And I feel like the payoff here is going to be that either the dead body thing, people are going to be like, then morally just not going to care about it. They're like, yeah, the hive mind explained. It's like efficient. You know, we get rid of our dead and we eat it. And it's like, it keeps us alive. And yeah. Or the people are just going to already know this from the hive mind to be primed by them because they like, why wouldn't the hive mind tell them? They're just not going to care. That's where I feel like this is going, where it's going to be Carol is going to be shocked that everyone else just doesn't care, which is a thing that we've seen in the past. Like it's a motif in the show where Carol continuously thinks people will care and no one does. And it's like, oh.
No, that was set up for this, Leadery. That was set up for this.
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Our great fellow friend with all the ladies, he already knew a Leadery. But everybody else didn't know. Maybe the one telephone frequency guy, maybe he found out and that's why he's staying inside and stuff like that. What a recontextualization. He didn't want to eat the food because he thought it was people or something. Even though I think there was like vegetables on that plate, so that's probably not true.
Yeah.
Now... no, I think they're all going to freak out. I think we're going to win over the evil lady that called her this episode of Leadery. Could you believe it?
Oh my god, why'd she have to come back? I don't like her at all. My god, that damn kid. Kill the kid. My god, I don't need her. We don't need him. It's just annoying.
Look after the little kid. That's her kid, Leadery, and you'll show some respect, especially when we get the great kid back at the end of the show.
Can you imagine being the hive mind and have to pretend to be that kid? And just like, I'm a kid now. Like, I have to live in this family now.
But also... So most of the time, he doesn't even pretend to be the kid.
It's true. They just stay there and look into the distance ominously, I guess, yeah. Or blankly is probably the better term, but yep.
But true, except not true. Everything you said was untrue. But it was the human bodies.
Indeed, it was.
What if they don't even show the human bodies and it's just implied that it's so obvious that they don't even do a big reveal? Now, that could be cool. But it's not going to happen.
Well, I mean, we might never see it, but she might just say it in dialogue later, but...
What if instead it's her
brother, her parents? I don't know where the sentence is going. Did you cut off? Are you still there? Hello? Okay, guys, we're back. Or what if it's her?
No, shot it cut off there.
Yeah, what'd you say after that? Go ahead.
I said, what if it's her books? And that was really funny.
God.
And you were letting it sit for like 5 seconds. And I said, that's a lot of contemplating.
You know what I said after that? I came up with a million guesses. I'm like, her brother, her family, her friends, and then you weren't saying anything. And it was like, oh, I guess like he's really making me like think here. But anyway, true. Maybe it's
you were tricking me. I wasn't tricking you. Now, true. The only reason I said books is because it's the only thing that could make her, like, personally make her upset. But that just doesn't make any sense.
No, I think there is a non-zero chance it is her books, because that would be kind of a very personalized thing along the lines of like that opening scene where they all talk to her for the first time and they're like, we're here to help Carol or whatever, and that feels like, oh, the show is like built around her. A scene about the books would fit in with that, I guess, too, where they could be like, oh, you know, the books were like, they could have to come up with some reason that they think it's like useful. I don't know.
The books are gonna come back, but not this way, Leary, I don't think. No.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing that I was spurred on in one of your great monologues you've just won't shut up about in this video is that the thing that I heard happen still hasn't happened. So it's starting to get me worried, Leadery, because it could theoretically be the last episode.
Yeah, we'll see.
But so I'm still nervous about that on God for real. Now, true. Anything else to speculate about the bodies or the not bodies, Leary?
Not really, no. Actually, just to say, this was a good cliffhanger. I was like, kind of like, I've rewatched that scene like a lot of times now. I've gone back, I've looked at all the details. I've watched it like 20 times now. Just like she flashes the light in like different places. I'm like, can you see it? Like, is it the shape of like a body? Is it like, what is it? Like, it looks like little, because the thing that crossed my mind is that, oh, what if it's like cremated ashes of people? Because it looked like they were in like tubes or something, but like, I couldn't quite tell. And it was a bit ominous. And yeah, I don't know. So I like the way it was set up.
The like container they were in wasn't that big. So what is it, like 3 bodies in there?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
So hold on, Alita. I watched this episode last night, so it's been 15 years. I can't remember all these things.
All right.
So she had the little powder. So the powder is the people in our hypothesis.
Yeah, I would assume they take the body, somehow churn it into like a powder, and then they consume that powder. Maybe they mix it with other things too. It's not just humans, but
with water. No.
Well, yeah, when they drink it, maybe. I don't know, maybe they just eat the powder. I have no idea.
because it's like olive oil, but thinner
Yeah.
or thicker. I can't remember which.
And that means something, is what Carol says.
She did put it in her mouth, didn't she, Illyri? My goodness,
Did
what a
she?
cannibal this lady is. I feel like she tasted it a little bit.
I don't remember that. I don't know if that happened.
No, I guess maybe she just put it on her finger.
Yeah, I kept constantly waiting for her to do that, and then at the same time thinking, Carol, you should not do this. This is a bad idea. And she never did.
Sure, I was like,
"Oh,
what
good
if
job."
this is the thing that's going to turn her into a mindless lady? I said,
True.
I wouldn't take that risk.
Yeah.
But I assume all over the world, they're probably not all in milk cartons, right? It's probably just because this place had a milk carton plant in the middle and it was most efficient to do such things there.
Yeah, maybe. I got no idea.
You know, I'm just thinking things through here, Leary. I'm just solving the case.
True. I don't know.
This
So much speculation.
I love my first note here, Leary, that just says the evil no good lady called.
I mean, that's the truest thing ever written. You've got
Now,
annoying.
Leary, it is important that means that not just the people surrounding Carol, but everyone all across the world was chanting, "Please, Carol, don't do it," or whatever when they were doing that last episode.
Yeah, that is true.
And that's crazy. That was definitely a scary situation for our Playboy.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I didn't even think about that, yeah.
That's upsetting. I love that she just called her. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But speaking about phone calls today, she had to listen to a voice call so many times, or the voice recording like so many times.
Why didn't she just ask them to make it shorter?
No, it was lovely. I loved it every time we heard it. I was like, that's the full thing. She's got to sit through it.
I said, this needs to be the first request.
No, she appreciated it because it said nice things to her. Our feelings for you haven't changed, but after everything that's happened, we just need a little space. If you need anything, blah,
Not
blah,
once
blah,
did I even consider that.
Yeah.
There was also a thing they fucked up. Well, I guess she fucked up because she made the garbage too heavy. But
True.
it was the first time we saw them fuck up, I think. Also, one time, I think it was one of the times they were picking up the package, they like hit a leaf. And I was like, wow, they hit a leaf.
Yeah, they did when they were going left and right or whatever. I know what you mean, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's technology.
Have you ever seen a
It's not
drone
perfect.
like that pick up something in real life, Illyri?
I mean, not in like person, but in like YouTube videos, yeah.
Obviously, we're talking about person here.
Yeah, no, never seen that. I don't think it's a thing in Australia, but maybe it is.
The way of the future. I bet they have it in Melbourne, that shithole.
Maybe. Now, this line, like our feelings haven't changed. Like this is obviously doing the symbolism of like, or metaphor of like relationships.
True.
Which is,
and they need a distance. That's like a thing that happens in relationships.
Yeah. Now, this raises the wonderful question of, is this like a bigger thing? Like, is there something where like something really obvious that by the end of the show is going to be like, oh, the whole time it was this, and we're like going to figure it out like thematically?
It's about
or
relationship.
Yeah,
They're
but like,
just
what
like
is
Helen,
it?
remember?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is
It's
interesting.
a funny joke.
You're like, what do you think's happening when the hive mind is leaving this episode? Is it a thing where they're hurt and like angry, or is it a thing where they're scared that she's gonna like convert them eventually? Like, which one do you think it's leaning more toward?
Hurt and angry.
Yeah, I also get that impression.
Because they were stomping around and ignoring her and being short with her, Leadery. That's how I described it in my notes here.
That is true. Yeah, I just don't know where this goes eventually. Like, because they are like, the hive mind is so different to a person. Where I just don't know where, like, you finish off this, like, symbolism, metaphor stuff, and it's, like, satisfying. But I'm sure it'll happen. I just don't know how. But yeah.
Don't be so sure, Leary. Maybe the show falls off like that one commenter said.
I doubt it. But you never know. Anyway.
We also never found out if our favorite girl is still alive, right?
Who's
Well,
our
she got
favorite
out
girl?
of the thingy. Our favorite girl?
The hive
The
mind girl?
fuckable one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But she did get out of the bed, I guess.
She's fine.
I guess they could have carried her. Yes, I think so too, Alita, if I must be honest.
Yeah, unless she's literally right in front of Carol right now, and she was hiding in that body bag, and she's like, Carol,
Now
hi.
that's no good. If she's getting ground down because she freaking died into some
True.
juices, that's not good.
Yep.
The Oh, also, Alita, we got a real time lapse this episode. Were you freaking
Oh, yeah,
out?
I have to apologize. You are indeed correct. This is a time lapse. The last time was a montage. I completely got the word completely wrong.
Yeah, you were very mean to me. You said,
I was.
no, that's not true.
And I tried to make an argument, and it fell apart, but here we are. So my apologies, Kyle. Sincerest. And
Maybe
to
you
all the
should
commenters who were outraged last time, yeah, I'm
True.
sorry to you guys.
In 3 weeks, we'll catch up with those comments, and in 4 weeks, we'll get this great payoff. Now,
Yep.
yeah, Alita, you should really consider the internal truth in all of the things I say. And consider that
True.
before responding.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
But indeed, this was a time lapse, and I like time lapses, so it was cool. When she was sleeping and the sun
That
went
must have
down.
sucked to film. How long do you think she had to film?
Well, I mean, it could just be visual effects. I have no idea how they do that. But yeah.
I thought about this way too much. I'm like, we didn't really see her left ear. What if she's got a headphone in her left ear so she gets to be entertained while she's doing that shitty acting?
I feel like there is no
fun.
chance they make this a time lapse. There's no way. It like would cost them so much money, and there's like got to be a million better ways to do this.
True.
Like,
I'm sure you can just like if you cut the third frame and every 10 frames, it looks like a time lapse. Leader, don't worry, I can edit.
You know what it probably would be? This is like the easiest way to do a scene like this. You literally just film the room for a day and then insert her in with like compositing. So it's like she's not actually in the room when the time lapse is happening, but with VFX you put her in there. Like that's easy to do. I feel
but
like.
Her body was also time lapsing.
Yeah, you have two different shots and you like compose them together by like in Premiere where you do like
you
a
could
little
just shoot it at
square.
the same time if she's still got to lay there for 10 hours.
But she doesn't have to lay there for 10 hours. Why would she have to if you're cutting in the two things?
Because it looked like it was time lapsing on her body. But also, it doesn't have to be 10 hours, I suppose.
That is true. There we go. Anyway.
I don't want to act. Acting's difficult.
Maybe. VFX is probably more difficult, to be honest. But
computers. We don't like computers.
And we don't like when the city drives away from Carol here. It's so sad. Everyone's leaving. They're all going
True, they were going in both directions.
Yeah, it was a very cool visual. I did like it. Just seeing all the cars. They're all just leaving. All driving the same speed because that's what they do now. They're a hive mind. It was lovely.
It's like when Cell said he was going to blow up the Earth.
What on earth? Oh, I don't remember the visual of them all leaving, but maybe.
I remember a big scene where we saw all the different cities in West City, East City, North City, South City. I think those were the cities. Maybe it's just West and East City. Okay. They were all fleeing.
This is a Dragon Ball Z reference for everyone who is not an anime fan watching this great discussion. But yes.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Cell kind of drinks them like the hive mind.
Yeah,
and if you think about it, Cell's kind of a hive mind. You know, he's got all the guys in him.
Yep.
And he wants to become perfect with Carol and ingest Android 18.
Thank you for all these comparisons to Dragon Ball Z. That's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what? You got any other notes? What else are we talking about?
I have something about this specific thing, Alita. I said there's a blurring tracking shot that's hurting my widow eyes.
That is true. Whenever this always happens, I always assume it's like a streaming issue, and maybe if it wasn't, it'd be like clear or something.
No, this was intentional. It was
maybe
Carol's dissociation.
True. Her whole world is being turned upside down as everyone is leaving and she's all alone.
She cannot believe her eyes.
Yeah, but she has to.
I guess.
But this also did give me the impression that perhaps the end of the show will be... Actually, there's two things. Firstly, this episode, based on like the progress we've made, it is giving me the impression that I think it's going to be a multiple season thing. Because it feels like there's so much you could still explore, and they haven't done a lot of it yet. And they're taking their time with episodes, like that whole episode of her alone here, which I don't think it had to be like a whole episode. I guess we'll see. Maybe this will be the rest of the show she's alone, but I'm getting the impression it's not going to be like that.
That's what that one comment said, Alita. Didn't do everything they could have done with the premise.
Yeah, what I mean is that I just feel like it's got to be a multiple season thing, but maybe not. I mean, there could still be a wrap up at the end, or like even could be like a soft ending where it's like, oh, we could imagine a multiple season thing, but maybe it won't be. But yeah, but basically what them leaving here made me think is that, oh, I could imagine the end point being like, and I've seen something that does this. I don't know if it was some movie, some TV show, something where the end point is everyone on Earth like leaving in spaceships to go somewhere else. And they're like going to other planets so that they can go and like spread amongst those planets and turn them all into hive minds. And it's like a big deep space, like everyone leaves Earth at the end, and that could be like the end point. That's what this gave me the vibes of, but who knows?
No. Carol's gonna join the hive mind.
All that. True.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, I got a question here that we already talked about, Alita.
Go ahead.
Did you think they were going to come and pick up the message, Alita? True, Carol just starts sitting there, and I'm like, well, because she's like sitting there waiting for them to pick it up, they're not going to pick up her messages anymore. Mm-hmm. But then they did.
Now the real question is, are they delivering them?
True, we didn't see that.
You know, if we're going by my theory, they absolutely are. Because it's just meaningless information. It's just their food. Like, who cares what their food is?
No, they want to keep it a secret, but they're still delivering it because they're just nice guys. And girls, Alita. Now, it is interesting that none of them called her back. That's not very nice.
Yeah. I'm telling you, there's a big disconnect between Carol and everyone else. Carol, like, there's something. This is, like, it's going to tie into the relationship thing at the end.
Except for that one guy.
What got one guy? Oh, the guy who's like saying human or whatever. Yeah, true. But there is a thing. It is going to be a thing where it's like Carol, some indictment of Carol's character right at the end, and it will have to do with the relationships theme and the fact that she's like constantly probing or thinking she's right all the time, or like something like that. I don't know what it's going to lead to, but it feels like this is going to be a thing.
No, I think the show likes Carol.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It places her in opposition to everyone else though. Besides that one guy.
Yeah, because obviously when I go through my life, Leadery, I'm the only one that's always right. And this is very relatable.
Carol knows best.
You people with your AIs, you just sit there content, Leadery, and you can't see that it's not real.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
It's true.
Carol had a...
Leadery, you got another Carol point?
No, I have a point, which is that Carol had to lock the gun in her car and she couldn't get it out, and then it realized she just had to press the button. It was so sad. And there was a handcuff, and she could have just used the key. She didn't realize the whole time.
True, the key was there. That was another thing. I said, you got to ask them for the key for the handcuffs, and you got to tell them to shorten that fucking message. Yep. And she didn't do neither, Leadery, so this show's bad. Put a CinemaSins counter for two times. Now, also, Leadery, I got a 3 CinemaSins here, a third one.
Oh, please, go ahead.
Ew, she didn't wash her hands after touching the bin.
What bin?
She actually does this twice. First of all, when she took out her own bin, but then she went to the park and was touching the bins and was just like putting her hands everywhere, Leary. Disgusting.
Yeah, maybe she washed her hands afterward. What do you mean? We didn't see.
No, we saw it. She like she kept trying to put this thing in the bin, and then she like touched her hair or something and then like folded her arms, and I said, that's disgusting.
Yeah, and then she went home and she had a shower and washed her hands. And,
no. You don't touch the bins. You just throw it in from a distance, or you touch the bin, then you run all the way home, you wash your hands, and then you come back. And no touching anything, not even your own body, while you got the dirty stuff on your hands.
Interesting. I actually have that mentality when it comes to cleaning a cat's litter box. That is true. I am very we need to have gloves on. We need to change our clothing and make sure that we have a shower immediately afterwards. That's me with litter boxes. I don't know why, but a bin is not the same. I'll wash my hands, but I'm not as that crazy about it. But
see you later. I don't clean the fucking cat's litter box. Are you fucking crazy? These cats would be on the street if I had to do that.
True.
So no comment. Now also, bins are pretty gross.
I suppose. Yeah, you have a big thing with bins. Last episode you wouldn't eat the food out of the bin. This time you wouldn't even touch a bin. Yeah, it's crazy.
But if I think I have anything on my hands, sometimes you touch your keyboard and it's a little sticky or something, or not even sticky. It's it's probably just the sweat or the dead skin on your fingers and it rubs on it, and then you touch it again 3 seconds later. You just got to go wash your hands, Leary. It's not good.
I've never experienced that in my life.
Now,
okay.
Ollie, I'm not a true germaphobe, because do you want to know what consists of washing your hands?
What?
Just wetting them a little. You don't need soap.
Okay, you're crazy. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. You just undermined your whole thing. Yeah, okay.
What, do you think this is logical, Leader?
I did a little bit. I thought,
idiot.
Yeah, all right, well.
No, if I touch the bins, then definitely.
Okay.
You got to wash your hands. Well, that's not even necessarily true.
That has to be true. What do you mean?
But if you touch the toilet, Leader, then you got to wash your hands with soap. Don't be ridiculous.
True.
But the bins, you probably didn't actually touch anything. And the water gets rid of the bad stuff.
Yeah, lovely. Well, I guess maybe we'll see next time Carol will wash her hands afterwards, but I suspect not.
Carol's a no good dirty bitch, Leader.
Wow. No, we love Carol. Do we actually? I don't know what I think about Carol. Do I like her? I mean...
She gets angry sometimes.
I think she's fine.
Funny.
Yeah, I don't have a strong dislike or like of her. She's a person, like everyone else,
Poor Pat from the Normies didn't like her, and he got in trouble for it.
Yeah, that's okay. Who's your favorite character then so far? Or who's your favorite, I guess, actor, or not actor, but body or whatever, the person, performance. I don't know how to explain it. Because they're all the same hive mind. I don't know who's your
Carol's
favorite.
The only character besides our Playboy. Now, he was a pretty funny performance. That was charming. Then we've got our fuckable young lady, Leader.
Yeah. Why she got to be so
and the
goddamn
shorts guy,
fuckable?
as you said.
True, we love shorts guy. My God, what a guy. We have 8-year-old kid who is son of mother.
We don't like that kid.
Yeah.
That kid's bad.
There's various incarnations of the hive mind. There's that DHL guy. I love that guy. The delivery guy about the nuke. That was great. He was a good guy.
True.
Yeah. Who knows?
There was a tattooed lady that was in the hospital.
Oh yeah, that is true. We saw her a few times, which was interesting.
I think it was supposed to be funny because like nurses have to cover themselves up and probably aren't allowed to have tattoos showing or something ridiculous.
Oh wow.
So maybe there was some commentary there.
Didn't even cross my mind, but maybe.
About how that's just so inefficient and stupid. You better, at my old job, leader, you better have those tattoos covered up and you better not have earrings in.
True. Or maybe we were seeing her so much because we're setting it up so when this is all gone away, we're gonna like follow these people in their daily lives after the hive mind or something, and we'll be like, oh, that's that
True,
nurse.
in a great final scene.
Yeah. And she'll be crying and she'll be happy and she'll be like, thank you, Carol. The whole world in one voice will scream, thank you, Carol. But
True. They all say thank you in unison after they've been freed. That'd be terrific.
Yeah, that would be
That's
good.
the ending.
Somebody
write that down. For season 2, okay?
Yeah, wonderful. Okay. Oh, this is another note I wrote down, which is that she like has to firstly she has to go and get all those damn tiles, and my god, it's like a whole day's worth of work and having to like place them all, and they're so heavy, and the car is being dragged down, and then like she has a whole busy day, and she goes sits on the couch, and then the powder falls off the couch, and I'm like, oh my god, and she has to like clean that up.
True.
It doesn't that you just hate when that happens?
There's few things that make me as angry in life, like actually start throwing shit, then knocking something over.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
True.
Yuck.
So
you ever cook a nice frozen pizza, and then as you're walking away, you stumble when it's on your plate, and it falls all on the ground? Oh.
No, but that's suck.
Happened at least.
Oh my god.
That's happened at least twice to me in my life.
That sounds like the worst thing ever. You know what the worst thing would be? Oh, imagine doing that, but with like a pizza you'd got delivered or something. You're like, oh god, I just like waited like 2 hours for this to be delivered, and here we are. Oh my god.
That would be pretty bad. But they are in a box, Leary. Come on, close the box. Yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah. All right. Any other notes?
Yes, Leary. I had another work-related note. Because she has like the package, right? And then she goes to scan the package. And Alita, that's not how supermarkets work. What you get is you get everything in a big crate that has like a barcode on it, but you can't scan that on the internal store system. Don't be ridiculous. But then it didn't actually work. So I was like, oh, that's kind of clever. It didn't work.
Yeah, wow.
But, I think
that
it also
explains
probably
it to me. Wow.
Well, I think it probably didn't work because it's like it's in a different bag, right? Well, no, then it should have scanned.
No, because she found out. Well, it was an interesting thing. I think your explanation makes the most sense. Because what I was confused about was that how would like if it is the same bag, then like how would you buy it if the barcode scanner doesn't work? So it has to be. I don't know. I guess it could be just like the same bag made by the manufacturer, but for a different product they don't stock. But maybe
no manufacturer would make this, right? Because it's a new thing that they're using pre-existing bags for. So
true.
Because this is before I'd figured out that it was human meat.
Yes, indeed,
but
indeed.
It is true. You'll get the packages and like if you get a bunch of fruit elitery, you can't scan the box the apples come in or the barcode on that. You got to scan the barcode that's on the sticker that's on the apple. Making sense? And this was a similar thing, but also maybe not. I don't know. That maybe it doesn't work that way in America, and this is a completely different meaning.
Indeed. So please, guys, comment down below. Let us know, okay? This is something that we will never get resolved unless you tell us. So please.
Oh, there was also a thing where it looked like there were like ads popping up on the screen of the what do you call those things, Alita?
I don't know what you're talking about.
At the cash register, there's like a screen, and it looked like it was on like the idle screen where it said like start or scan this thing. And it had like ads going past in the backgrounds because it was idle. And it looked like it had bags of things on it. So I was like, oh, silly Carol just needs to turn around and she'll see what it is. But again, that it's human, so it wouldn't have been on there.
Did it gross you out when she found out that it was like dog food or something? What was it? Was it dog food? I didn't even know what it was. It was some dog product thing.
Well, yeah, it looked like the bag she almost found was dog food or cat food or something.
And you almost threw up because it was so disgusting, the concept of
No, because it's not wet. That would have been hard dog food. That you can eat hard dog food. Let's not be ridiculous around here. The wetness is what makes it gross, not the dog part.
Interesting. You know, all food gets wet when it's in your mouth and you chew it a bit.
What? It's already finished then, Alita? Just swallow it, you fucking idiot.
That's a good point.
And also, not true. Some food stays hot.
I couldn't even know what to say to that. Anyway, okay. True.
You can't be wet and hot at the same time, Alita.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah. Like how heat can't go through a wall because it's a wall or something. Yeah, amen.
I'm pretty wet and hot right now, Alita, and that's not even sexual.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
It's sweaty in here, Alita.
All right. Well, then keep going. What's your next note?
Actually, that was all my notes. The next one is just, it's the bodies, ?
Okay, I have one thing before we keep talking about the body stuff, but it just reminded me also that in the first episode, they initially spread through kissing, which is like another like relationship kind of element to it.
True love, Alita, love.
Yeah, love with limits. Love. I don't know where this is going. It's gone somewhere
Love
though. I can
without
tell.
limits.
Yeah,
Like becoming one.
true. Unconditional
Shinji
love.
just wanted to become one with those ladies. You can't blame him.
Maybe. Now, I have a really important question. Okay, and I'm sure you can have a good answer to this. Next episode, is Carol going to get locked in the freezer because she like didn't open the door properly? And that's like a thing they warn you about. Like, make sure you don't get locked in there because if someone has to come get you out, is that going to happen?
Now that is crazy. I didn't notice none of that. And I do remember her opening it or something and she struggled. But in all the freezers at my old work, there were like little bell. Well, I guess it was just a little bell. Well, also you could open it from the inside. But that was a big freezer.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
But there was like a little bell where you could twist it and it'll go ding ding to like outside.
Well, there's no one outside, so I don't think they're going to help.
That's true.
I feel like she can't get stuck in there because she'd probably just die. Unless they have to go get their food or something.
10 minutes of freaking out in there, and then she's got to bang on a wall until she gets out. Whatever. Boring. Let's react to their bodies. Let's go call everybody.
Yeah. Now, okay, the question about the bodies, firstly, we're just assuming it's bodies because I cannot possibly know what else it would be. But assuming it is bodies, the question that becomes, is it going to be, like, is it, what, like, are they doing something unethical in that are they going to be, like, certain, like, is it going to be, like, black people? Is it going to be, like, a certain, like, is it going to be, like, some minority or, like, is it going to be, like, yeah, is it going to be, like, a moral, like, thing where it's, like, it's only this type of people? Or, like, is it only left-handed people? Or, like, stuff like that? Or indiscriminate, like... Yeah.
That's hilarious because, like, I feel like a left-leaning person might be more, like, less emotionally charged in their judgment of whether or not using people as sustenance would be a bad thing. People who are already dead, which is probably fine. I don't care. But then if you racialized it, maybe they would be against it. So that's hilarious.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
Didn't seem like there were a lot of black people in that place in Arkansas earlier, so that would be even funnier on the racist angle. Now,
Arkansas? What is it?
That's not true.
What is
Because there's that guy. Well, Arkansas is where they are, you fucking idiot. Now.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. True, in New Mexico. True.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. What do they call it?
New Mexico? Albuquerque?
Yeah, but the place they're in New Mexico starts with an A, but it's not Arkansas.
Albuquerque, yeah.
Because that's Albuquerque, Alita. Come on now.
Yeah.
Now.
I think the more like the other, it's obviously not going to be like some race of people, right? It's going to be something like, if it is something indiscriminate, like I think the most likely thing is just like random, like dead, everyone who dies, they turn into food. But the other possibility is that it's like, the only thing that really separates the people is their like physical capableness, right? Like mentally they're all the same. But it's like it would be interesting if it was like, if it was like disabled people or something.
It's
like
all
people.
Kids.
Yeah.
We did see one kid though, working in the hospital.
Did we? I don't even remember.
Yeah, there's a little fat kid. He was pushing a cart or something.
Okay, interesting.
He wasn't that.
Yeah.
Also, we've got the great kid of our favorite lady.
Yeah, but he has to go there because the mum wants him there.
Yes. Whatever.
But yeah. So who knows? Or could it be like animals or something instead of like humans? It's like just all the like pets, domestic pets. No, but they released them. I don't know.
Alita, I've got the greatest ethical question that's ever been considered in all of humanity.
Okay.
What's the ethics of the playboy fucking a 14-year-old girl who's in the hive mind?
I couldn't. I don't know. Probably bad because like there is the potential that one day they will become the same person again.
True.
That's probably not a good idea.
Maybe having sex with the hive mind isn't rape, but it is pedophilia because no, you couldn't even average the ages out because there's way more old people than young people. But
it's certainly bisexual though because it's both like 50-50, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Wow.
But sexuality is all about physical appearance anyway, probably. So.
Wow.
Actually, there's absolutely no way that's true, but that's what everybody would think initially. So.
Interesting. Okay.
You could get him with that question, Leary. That's a good question. Now.
Yep. There are a lot of. I think I am a little bit surprised. The show hasn't given more impossible questions to the hive mind, like contradictions, where it's like, how can you hold both of these beliefs at once? And I wonder if that's something
they're saving it for the final monologue in which the Carol undermines them and they melt away because we out logic them.
It is true. Carol could get to a point where she's so frustrated that she just is like, she doesn't care about all the people dying. She just yells at them again and again and again, and then like they just die. They keep dying off. Like they keep freezing.
Could kill them by just screaming at them a lot, but that would kill everybody, I guess. Well, actually, it might not. It'll just kill everybody that's driving a car.
Well, it would
But
freeze them forever. If she did it long enough, like, they'd just starve to death eventually. But that's like days and days of like getting
well,
mad at them, I
no. What
guess.
I'm thinking is one good scream like literally kills the virus somehow, and the people will come back.
Well, it would extend to the relationship metaphor of like if you get in one big argument and it's like all over from there or something.
True.
Yeah.
Because if they come back, they should all shake a little bit before they come back, right? And then like we'll have to interact with them and see what they're doing, and they'll all individualize or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Now the thing that would undermine all of this is that if she still wants, like after all of this, is she still gonna want to see Zosha? Is that like a person she still cares about, like an individual?
True. Remember, her girlfriend isn't gonna love her anymore, and she's gonna be upset.
Yeah. So next, like this upcoming set of episodes, I don't know if maybe you know, so I don't want to. Don't tell me if you do. But do you think we're going to be having like more episodes where she's alone? Because I feel like for me, it's like I don't know. I feel like we can't sustain
You're sick
this.
of it, Elitery.
No, I could, depending on where it goes. I like the investigation stuff with her own. Like that was really good. So we could continue, and there could be interesting stuff. But I feel like with such few episodes, it's like it's strange, like to do the same thing again next episode. You know, I feel like we're gonna change it up a bit. Like if it was a longer season, I could imagine it, but it's only 9 episodes. And it could be the whole show. Like, it would be strange to kind of extend this. But it could be, like, maybe the status has just shifted now, and it's going to be like this forever. And the world is just like this now. I don't know. Like, what would make the hive mind come back?
If I speak, I'm in great trouble.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see. So, yeah, I don't know. Anything else you want to predict or talk about?
It was interesting, because this episode was the investigative episode, literally, where we were going in and we were finding things out. But that also gives us, I think, less to speculate about it, perhaps. So
that is true.
I think this has been short.
Wouldn't it be the most insane thing ever if next episode the answer isn't bodies and it's like something else? Wouldn't that be just crazy?
I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for it, Eliori.
True. There's like 2 possibilities. It's like, well, there's like multiple, but it's like we open the episode, we're watching, and we're either gonna be like, oh yeah, that's right, or we're gonna be like, I can't believe this. This is crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I feel like there's no other possibility.
But you're forgetting about the 7-minute intro with one of our other companions. That'll keep us on the edge of our seats.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll discover it, and we'll see them.
Or maybe the hive mind will just tell them, like, oh yeah, like we just have the bodies, we use them for food or whatever, and it'll be dismissed like that. And Carol, the whole episode will be freaking out, but we already know that they've told everyone else, and it's not that important.
Yeah, we just get a compilation of everybody else not caring as they find out.
Yeah.
Now, also, Leary, what if it's just... What if the hive mind got sexist and they just killed all the ladies because ladies are weak?
Well, yeah, maybe. Like, what does the hive mind think about?
And that would be truly terrible for Carol, who's gay.
True. Yeah, true. Yeah, very true. Yeah.
But I don't think so. We've seen many a woman.
There are these long-term questions that just haven't been addressed whatsoever. Of like, yeah, like what? Firstly, like we still don't really know their goals still. We don't know, there are all these questions about, like, what do they do with children? Like, are they going to have children? And is there, like, an optimal form? Like you're saying, like, will they try and eventually do genetic, like, changes to their bodies? And, yeah, well, I doubt that.
There's a queen.
True. Yeah, I don't know. But we've only got 4 episodes left. Oh my god, we're more than halfway. How scary.
You know what would have been cool is if the animals were in it too, and they were talking dogs walking around.
Well, they were very intelligent dogs that knew that there was a dead body under that grass, so...
no, they're just coyotes being evil, Elitery.
True, but just like the hive mind being evil and eating the bodies of the people, so...
True, the coyotes work in a pack.
And yeah, that's actually very true. They were acting in unison there.
And it's not good that they can jump fences, Elitery. How are you going to keep your dog safe?
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
We don't like that. Get rid of these fucking mutts.
That's another thing. Would you have intervened like she did? Cause not for the dead body, but initially, like when they're in the rubbish, I probably would have just left them. I'd be like, whatever, they're just outside.
Yeah, well, the rubbish is just like the door's locked, right? Yeah, it'll be fine.
Exactly.
The body's another thing, and then
mm-hmm.
I feel like if you lived out there, you would just, and it'll make your fence look ugly, but you probably just got to put barbed wire on it or some shit, right? Yeah, but then what if one of these things gets caught in the barbed wire and you got to do something about it, Leary? That's not fun.
Yeah, that is true. Well,
this is why you never have pets, Leary. They just fucking die, right? These dumb kids you get to have, they die after you, probably.
Hopefully,
Fingers crossed, Leary. Let's not get crazy.
Yeah, except for this damn 8-year-old kid. Maybe he can die first, and we'll be okay with this mother suffering a little bit. We'll see.
The sins of the mother have fallen upon this
Yeah.
lovely child, Perlita. It's
Indeed.
not fair.
Yeah.
The
I want her to suffer through pain.
her grandfather already died, Alita. Show some fucking respect.
Yeah, true. All right. I think that's it. Unless you have anything else you want to say.
We get to watch another episode now.
That is true. Oh my god. So thanks everyone for watching. Again, like I said last time, subscribe to every channel possible. Okay, this channel, Kyle's second channel, Kyle's main channel, my main channel, Jockey Bacon as well. Why not?
Footy ENT.
Footy ENT. Go watch our Edgerunners discussion, our other Pluribus discussions. Go watch Kyle's videos that are coming out on Kyle Entertainment. Go watch his Chainsaw Man video. Go watch my top anime openings list, and so on and so forth. And see you next week.
Tuesday.